Mazel tov. It's very dangerous to hand an attorney and a professional speaker a microphone. Mazel tov to the chassan, to the kala. Thank you so much for inviting me and giving me the privilege of marking this date off as Holy of Holies, Kadosh Kodashim, on my calendar twice. Non-negotiable, and it's an enormous privilege to be here. I just would like to share a few words of insight, Torah, that I think will be very meaningful, hopefully to both of you, and everyone else is invited to listen in as well. Mirz Hashem. So it's always very important as Jewish people to try to reflect upon and understand why do we do what we do. We're blessed that we have seemingly 1 million halachas, 1 million laws, 12 million customs, billions of sub-customs. It's important to understand what is it about, what does God want from us, some insights. So I've had a whole busy day working in Manhattan and everything else, but I've been schlepping my tallis bag with me all day since the morning. I left my tefillin in Lakewood, but I have a tallis bag, and people are looking at me all day like, you don't know what time of day it is, you're sleeping over. No, I want to share something connected to this. There is pretty much a universal custom in the Jewish world that at the time when a chassan and kala are going to get married, that the kala presents and gives to the chassan, to the groom, a tallis. Okay. Nice. You did it, Mom. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, sure. Because otherwise I was going to have to put down the mic and go back, because the food's delicious. All right? So I want to share with you an insight into the tallis, into the mitzvah tzitzis, which I would like to suggest could be part of the reason for the custom, the minhag, that the chassan presents the kala presents a tallis, arbakanfos, the four corners, to a chassan. Okay, good. But so here's my visual, right? So we know that a Kodesh Baruch Hu, Hashem. I always have to remember where I am. We're Williamsburg. There's my Shefer, there's the Eibishter. We mean God, right? We have English. We have everything tonight. So Hashem tells us in His Torah that we have to put the tzitzis strings on the corner of a four-cornered garment. The strings go on the corner of a four-cornered garment. And since I'm holding a mic, I only have one hand to work with right now. But we know that if I'll unfold this is Baruch Hashem, thank God, a very large square or rectangle. And there's at the end, in each area, in the corners, there's the tzitzis. Okay, good. So as Yidden, as Jews, we always have to ask the question, like, why did Hashem tell us to do something this way or that way? So in theory, Hashem could have said that the tzitzis strings go on a three-cornered garment, or so we'd be wearing triangles. I mean, if that's what God had told us at Har Sinai, that's what we would do. If Hashem had told us to wear it on a six-cornered garment or an eight-cornered on a hexagon, an octagon, that is what we would do. We're loyal servants. That's what He told us at the original Shavuos. That's what we would have done. But He said four. So the question is, what's pshat? Why four? Another question you could ask is, why dafka? Why specifically do the tzitzis have to go on the corners of a four-cornered garment? Meaning, even if there's a reason, obviously Hashem says a four-cornered garment, but who says it has to be on the corners? I mean, He said, but it could have been different. Like, obviously now I'm holding up a tissue box. This is obviously not a tallis or the tzitzis we wear, but it could have been, you put it anywhere you want, somewhere along the way. But why dafka on the corners of a four-cornered garment? So I saw Mahalach an approach to this question in the Ksavim of Rav Hirsch. In some of the letters and the drashas that Rav Shamshur Hirsch wrote, he has a whole mahalach in shapes, and basically I'll just boil it down to the essence. He says as follows, that in the world of shape, something with four corners announces what it is, no more and no less. Something with four corners says, this is what I am. I go from here to here, stop. Here to here, stop. Here to here, here to here. That's it. Okay? No more, no less. And my tallis has four corners, and this beautiful table has four corners. And this is what I am, no more, no less. And if you have a bencher on the table, that's your four corners. And he says that when something begins to have less than four corners, it begins to become, it doesn't announce it in the same way. And once it has more than 4 corners, it starts to become already like round. So 4 corners, that's what it means in the world of shapes. And so his thesis goes as follows, that we go through life, and we all think we know what are the 4 corners of our lives, right? Whether you're a married person, a single person, anywhere in between, this is how much I daven, this is how much I give to a charity, this is how much aggravation I'll take in traffic before I honk, this is how many phone calls I'll receive from the same nudnik before I, lose my savlonis, my patience a little bit. We all have our corners. You have yours, I have mine. Maybe your corners are more spread out, mine is smaller. But that's, in the same way, we all think we have what we are. So Hashem says to a man, listen, Yid, you're getting up in the morning, and I want you to be busy with your Arba Kanfois, both the one that you are under and the one when you go to Shul. And I want you to know, Jew, that you think you know what the 4 corners are in your life, your yichaylis, your abilities, your potential, your koiches. You think you know what they are? I want you to know, but your potential is way, way, way bigger and better and more further beyond what you may imagine it to be today. So according to that thesis of Rav Hirsch, that's part 1 pshat, and why Hashem wants us to have something with 4 corners, and why the tzitzis have to go dafka in the corners of a 4-cornered garment. To say, these are, as I explained it to my younger sons, I call this, these are your potential begadim. To remind you, you think you know your potential, what you could be? You got to push way past that, because that's, tavach skrois, that's the mahalach, that's the avodah of a Jew. So it could be that one of the reasons that is part of the minig, that could be one of the reasons that's a minig, is that a lady presents that to the chassan to say, listen, I married you, you're not so bad, we have what to work with here. They always think that when they get married, It's well known, a man gets married hoping that the lady will never change. She gets married to a model hoping to upgrade it from there to further. This is out there, this is well known. And therefore, when a man receives this present, it's a reminder that, you're okay now, but never forget the point of life is to steig, it's to grow, and to keep your foot on the gas pedal of trying to expand your boundaries. That is a lesson that it applies to men and women. There is a shita in the Rishonim that suggests that those mitzvahs, those commandments that women don't have to do in a physical form, some want to say that's because women intuitively know that which the mitzvah in a physical form comes to inculcate in a man. And it's true. Women know, Marcy knows, yeah, sure, life, growth, we speak about it in business, and in life, and in marriage, all these things. Yeah, sure, Man, we need these reminders, Kanai Nahara. And if we could, we would a bunch of them, because it wouldn't hurt us. So, I just want to give you a quick bracha. I hope everyone thought that was an interesting insight, that you should both continue to be people that are always from the Bnei Aliyah and Klal Yisrael, the people that are always growth-oriented, growing in Torah, in Chesed, in giving towards each other, and that you should always be pushing the boundaries of your comfort level to the point that it should enable you to find deeper wells of kindness and goodness in order to satisfy the needs of each other for the rest of your lives. And I thank you so much for letting me be part of this chasana, and I'm just full of gladness. Thank you.